Yo, what up, people? It's your friendly neighborhood Pep Love. Back at you again. Back at you again. Um, so, today is day 8 of my 6-week fast, water fast, which day 8 means day 1 of week 2. And yeah, it continues. We rolling now, you know. We've got a whole week in the bank, and yeah, some of the challenges of the first week have subsided somewhat. Things are getting a little bit easier. How's it going, bro? Things are getting a little bit easier. Right now, I'm chilling in the community garden over here in Oakland off Park Street, and it's dope. People come here. This is my first time coming up here and sitting, playing some beats and just chilling, reading a book by Hazrat Inayat Khan. The Sufi teach the mysticism of sound and music. This was given to me years and years ago by my good friend Alex Dombrowski, and my first time reading it. I won't lie, but it's dope. It's really like in alignment with my whole thinking. And people come here and drop off food, which is cool. It's like a whole food donation food bank over here. Wish I could flip my camera around so you guys can see it. But yeah, this is one of the things that fasting does. It gets you into alignment with some of the things that maybe your attention just hasn't been drawn to, so you didn't notice, you know. But this little community garden has been here the whole time. I come over here sometimes and kick it with my boy Mike. You know, it's daytime, everybody's at work now, so nobody was around, but it's cool. I got to just come here and peep out and chill and peep out things that I just haven't really been noticing, like the garden, like the fact that there's a food donation bank right here. This brother just came and dropped off all kinds of stuff. When I first walked up, most of this wasn't here. What is this? Holiday jam, pickles, rice, popcorn. Oh damn, that dude took those snacks. That's crazy. He took all of them. Okay, so people come and take stuff, but he did drop some stuff off too. This is 50 ovulation strips donated. Donate all kind of stuff. But that's a trip. There was a whole stack of like snack bars, and literally, homeboy came and just took all of them. All. He didn't leave any for anybody. I don't think it was the last guy. There was another guy who came here and left some stuff. He left, what is this? Some kind of, is this apple juice? Hummingbird, ready to use, oh, it's for birds. Oh my God, hummingbird nectar. The dude who left the hummingbird nectar is the one who came and took all of the snack bars. He kind of stood here for a long time, and I was like, what is he up to? Anyway, people will be people. I won't complain. You know, I was just having a thought about opposition and oppositional energy. People say things, you know, that are contrary, and sometimes you want to like check them about it. Like, man, well, you know, you could have a better attitude. You could not be so oppositional. But I realize in even doing that, I'm being oppositional. I would be opposing their oppositional attitude, when in reality, I could just accept everybody for how they are. You don't gotta be around everybody or rock with everybody. You can take notice to how people are and then kind of curate your life's experience based on that. But you don't gotta trip off how people are. You don't gotta try to correct people. Let them be. Let people be. You know, maybe it's just a step in their evolution in their own personal growth. But yet I digress. I just wanted to tap back in with y'all. I'm not gonna stay on too long because there's a lot of noise and stuff, and always feel weird when I talk to the camera, um, or in public when people are around. So, I don't want to be that weird guy. And this ain't LA. LA, you got people doing this all the time. Um, their little personal podcast log or whatever. I remember hiking up at Runyon Canyon and seeing all kind of people that have got they got the camera stick. They're influencers, and that's not what I am. That's not what I'm aiming to be. I'm just sharing. I'm not even trying to use this, believe it or not, I'm not trying to use this to help promote myself as an artist either. I'm just using this video journal log, using these video journal logs as a way to kind of keep myself accountable to myself, because I'm not tripping off the what's going on, man? I'm not tripping off of the comment section or whatever. Actually, I did the first Instagram. I shared my experience on Instagram yesterday, which I'll do that at the end of every week. But I shut the comments off because that's not what it's about, and I don't want to be drawn into Instagram by getting a notification about a comment or whatever. You can turn notifications off too, which I think I do have turned off. But just the notion of having comments open, it can pique your curiosity to wonder what people are saying. As a matter of fact, I'd like to turn the likes off too, because none of that matters. This is all about me just, kind of like I said, holding myself accountable and sharing this to the world and with anybody who may be inspired by it, and to kind of venerate and deify my father. Like I said, I initiated this fast in commemoration and inspired by my dad, because he was the first person that I ever saw do a 6-week fast, and it was after he was diagnosed. It was a couple of years after he was diagnosed with an enlarged prostate, which is a precursor to prostate cancer. And so it's been 10 years since 2016, since when he passed. And I think this year, sometime this year, this is not the exact date time that when he passed, but I felt like this year sometime would be a good time to commemorate him, because a full decade has passed, and I feel like after that long has passed, it's easy for people to forget about a person, and their spirit kind of moves on to a higher level in their ascension, I would say, because their distance has grown a significant time to all the memories that we have and the time that they dwelled the earth. So I felt like this was a good time to do something, and to do something like this really helps me to mentally, spiritually tap into to his soul and his spirit and his experience, and how his path helped to bring me here to planet Earth. And since I've been manifested on the planet, in this worldly experience, the journey that I'm on, and how being his son and being conceived in this world through him and through my mother, of course, has colored and informed my experience on Earth. My dad being an activist and just a unique individual with a certain kind of quirkiness about him. Anybody who knew my dad would know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he was definitely a special person. He was definitely one of one, and I definitely miss him. But he lived a very full life. He had a myriad of experiences, and he still, not long before he passed, he still had things that he was really wanting to do. He wanted to go to India because he was a yogi, and he was a devotee of SRF, which is the Self-Realization Fellowship. But he never did get to go, and I would like to take his ashes there so he can go and be in the spiritual, the physical world, but the spiritual realm of where he got his spiritual practice from. But anyway, I said I wasn't going to go too long. Sorry for covering up the camera. I said I wasn't going to go too long, so let me go ahead and abbreviate this. But once again, this is the 8th day of my 6-week fast, which is the first day of the second week. So I'd like to say thank you to everybody who is there in spirit and in mind, who's paying attention to this. And I hope you guys are all getting something out of each one of these logs. You know, it's not for nothing. It's to share experience. So I'm adding value when I post stuff like this and share it with the world. Meanwhile, otherwise, you know, raise that sunken head, uh, be of the upright, and don't spend so much time staring at the screen of your phone. Look up and see the world around you. There's a lot going on that you can easily miss if your attention is somewhere else. And with that, I will be out, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.